The real role of insulin in weight gain. For a long time, weight gain gets explained in one sentence. Eat more than you burn and you gain weight. It sounds complete, clean. But then there are moments where that explanation doesn't fully match what you see. Same food, different outcomes. Same routine, different energy. Something else is happening underneath. Insulin is a hormone released by the pancreas, mostly in response to rising blood sugar after you eat. Its main job is to help move glucose from the bloodstream into cells where it can be used for energy. But insulin does something else. It signals the body to store energy, especially when there is more available than immediately needed. It's easy to hear storage and assume something negative, but storage is actually a normal and necessary function. The issue is not that insulin causes storage. The issue is how often and how strongly that signal is being activated. If insulin levels are frequently elevated, the body stays in a state where it is more likely to store energy rather than use it. This does not happen from one meal. It develops over time, influenced by frequent eating, high carbs, and low physical activity. This shifts the focus from single events to repeated patterns. Insulin promotes the storage of excess glucose as glycogen in the liver and muscles. When those stores are full, additional energy can be converted into fat. Insulin also reduces the breakdown of stored fat. So when insulin is high, the body is more likely to store and less likely to release energy from fat reserves. There are times when you feel a quick rise in energy after eating, followed by a drop. That pattern often reflects changes in blood sugar and insulin levels. It doesn't always feel like hunger. Sometimes it just feels like a loss of focus or motivation. And because it is not dramatic, it is easy to overlook. You eat, feel fine for a while, and then suddenly your energy dips. It happens even when sleep is not the issue. Something internal is regulating energy in a way you don't fully notice. Calories still matter, but they do not tell the full story. Hormones like insulin influence how those calories are used, stored, or released. Two people eating similar amounts can have different outcomes depending on how their bodies respond hormonally. Balance is not about removing insulin. It is about how often the signal is activated and how the body responds to it over time. Stable patterns of eating, activity, and rest can influence how insulin functions. The goal is not extreme control, but consistency. Insulin is not the cause of weight gain by itself, but it plays a key role in how the body manages energy. Once you start looking at patterns instead of single moments, it becomes easier to understand why weight and energy do not always follow simple explanations. Thanks for watching.